Most that Deuteronomy 28, oh man. We gotta love on each other, our sisters and brother. You cook, I'm in no time. Most I let me up when it's showtime. I pray have mercy upon mine. Don't wanna be around when it go down. No, we the chosen one. 12 tribes we gon' overcome. Babylon know it's overdone. Look what they did to the chosen one. Keep the commandments.
All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Once again, call hello, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. It's the brother of Baal Gabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who teach and rule well, peace and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad, doing this work in truth and in sincerity, teaching the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, prophesying against Mount Seir. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000, along with the rest of the 1/3, men, women, and children who believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hold on tight. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, and all this hard work that brothers are doing, starting with the head elders, apostles, bishops, it's all going to pay off soon, man. You know, we're going to have a heavenly kingdom. All right, I came across this video. I've been seeing a lot of videos like this, which me personally, I love, you know, the underwater life, you know, just all the ocean, you know, the depths, the animals. You know, and I saw this and it reminded me of how in the kingdom of heaven, brothers is literally going to have underwater like palaces and mansions, man, where you wake up every day. You know, your floor is going to be made of gold, diamonds, rubies, pearls, precious stones. You know, and you're going to wake up to this every day, stuff like this. All right, so the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. You know, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. As the scriptures say, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And, you know, we know that the destruction is coming. Hey, shalom to the brother Fearmonger. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. If you could let me know if the audio is good, Baba Krishah, let me know if the audio is all right, if you can hear me. But yeah, you know, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. You know, we see the prophecies taking place. We constantly go into the prophecies, the MOTB, the destruction of America, Mystery Babylon the Great. We constantly going into, you know, the plagues, the pestilence. But, you know, for this lesson, we're going to talk about the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, the Lord is going to bless his men with heavenly kingdom. All right, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And that's part of the blessing as well, is immortality. All right, the Lord is going to give his men, his children, okay, starting with the 144,000 men, 12,000 men from each tribe, immortality. You're going to overcome death through the blood of the Lamb and through the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. You know, to be able to walk into the kingdom of heaven, that's the whole goal, man. To make it into the chariots, you know, as the destruction happens, you know, you get to see the downfall of your enemies. You know, Esau getting taken out of power, these devils getting turned to ashes, and, you know, you gaining immortality, everlasting life, never being able to die. And then being able to actually start living. Because right now, in this life that we live, this life of captivity, we're not living, man. We're merely just existing. Okay? In the kingdom of heaven, you ain't gonna ever have to work again. You ain't never gonna be sad. You ain't never gonna have no ailments, no bodily ailments. You're gonna have a new body. The Lord's gonna give you that perfect body that's likened unto Yahweh Shai's, man. You're gonna be able to live, man. You know, you're gonna wake up, you know, to beautiful women, you know, many children, you know, palaces and you know, vineyards and animals, you know, cattle. So we coming into a time of rest, man. You know, rest is going to be allowed where we're going to actually be able to kick our feet up, man. But right now it's time to work. But the kingdom of heaven, contrary to popular belief, the kingdom of heaven is only for Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, let's prove that real quick. I got a few scriptures I want to grab on that. One is Matthew 15:24. He said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what Yahweh Shai said. And I want to grab this, Matthew 1. Matthew 1:21, it says, and she shall bring forth a son, and she represents Mary. Okay. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people from their sins. All right. So the Lord is going to save his people. Who is his people? The Israelites. So the kingdom of heaven is only for Israel. We're going to grab a few scriptures on that. That was two I just gave. You know, he's going to save his people, not everybody. His people are going to be saved from their sins, which are the Israelites. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today are the Israelites. All right. This is Revelation 11:1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall tread underfoot 42 months. All right, so, you know, you're going to have a separation. You know, you got the heathens. They ain't going to be in the kingdom of heaven. You know, they're going to be as servants and handmaids. That's what they're going to be. Servants and handmaids in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Let me grab one more. This is Revelation 21:10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from the Most High. Now, when you go into this is going into the elect that were saved out of the destruction of America and, you know, around the world, the elect that were gathered into that chariot. When it said the holy Jerusalem descending out of heaven, meaning coming out of the chariots. And this is talking about the people of Israel. All right. The holy Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay. So the people of Israel, when it says the great city, the holy Jerusalem descending out of heaven from the Most High, is going into the elect coming out of the chariots, coming down from the chariots after the destruction to then later conquer the rest of the world. You know, these individuals, the elect, are going to be immortal. All right. It says, having the glory of the Most High, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. And at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So the kingdom of heaven is for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. All right, it's not just one big pearly shiny gate that anybody can come in. No, there's going to be 12 gates, and the foundation of the kingdom of heaven for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And if you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you're not coming into the inner courts. All right, you're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven. You know, the glory that is for Israel. All right, but nonetheless, you see the video. You know, imagine, you know, this is what we're going to wake up to daily, man. Brothers going to have palaces. Brothers going to have mansions, you know. Right now, you know, don't worry about that. Don't be seeking fame and riches and, you know, money and none of that shit, man. All of this shit is going to come to an end here, man. We gonna get our rest and our kingdom soon to come. But this place has to be destroyed first. But brothers is gonna have the finer things in life, man. All right? Brothers gonna have the finer things, man. All right, let me go to Isaiah real quick. Let me try to find something. I believe it's Isaiah 65. This is Isaiah 60 and verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. So we ain't gonna have to work. You know, there's gonna be servants, there's gonna be slaves, just like we were slaves to build up the so-called white man's kingdom. All the other nations that are not Israelites, they gonna build up our kingdom, okay, with gold, diamonds, and rubies. This guy said, we're all equal in the eyes of the Most High. All of us will be servants of God and God alone. Anything other is blasphemy. Gentile. So we're not all equal in the eyes of the Most High. And let's prove that real quick. You know, you're just speaking out of emotions. Let's show you that we're not all equal. Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. This was Moses speaking to the children of Israel. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. And this was Moses speaking to the children of Israel. This was a message from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, who the world calls God. All right. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. He said, thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Israelites are not equal to everybody else. The Israelites are above all people, and they will be treated as such in the kingdom of heaven. They will be treated as kings, as God, as royalty. Okay? As the children of the Most High God. And the other nations, they are going to serve us. We're not going to build up our kingdoms. We're not going to be in the field you know, picking strawberries and building up the walls of the kingdom. No, the heathens, the other nations are going to be building up our kingdom. In the New Testament, the Gentiles that were slated for salvation, they're still Israelites. You have Israelite Gentiles. The other nations are not going to be in the kingdom of heaven. They are not going to be equal in the kingdom of heaven. They are going to be as servants and handmaids. Let's go back to Isaiah 60. Isaiah said this idea that everybody's just going to have a good old time in the kingdom of heaven. Nah, man. The kingdom of heaven is for Israel. Not for everybody. We're going to have servants and handmaids. Just like right now, we slaving away. You go to work, you bust your ass to barely bring in anything. Nah, that's how they going to work for us. Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers, heathens, other nations, shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. So they gonna bring us all their goods. The other nations, they gonna bring us all their, you know, their frankincense, their diamonds, their rubies, their resources. They gonna bring it all to Israel. It says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee. Who afflicted us? The so-called white man. The other nations. They put us in slavery. They robbed us. They destroyed us. All right. Hey, man, Darth Toho. His name isn't Yeshua. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Talking about, I believe that is referring to them basically getting a last chance. Now, ain't no last chance. They last chance is slavery. That's what's going to happen. The same people that put us in slavery, they going into slavery. That's the gospel. That's the good news. The ones that are at the bottom are going to the top, and the ones that are at the top are going to the bottom. We got to start thinking like kings, man, not like fucking peasants. Wake up and smell the roses, man. Eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. We built up their kingdom. They was hanging us on trees. They was killing us. They was slaughtering us. So you don't think the Lord is going to seek vengeance? You don't think that there's going to be slavery? Of course there's going to be slavery in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Isaiah 60:14, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. All right, it says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many nations. Yeah, man. All right, now I'm coming from the scriptures. What I'm telling you is scriptural, man. All right. And we're slaves to this day. Let's prove that, how we slaves to this day, man. If you got a social security number that goes back to a central bank, you a slave still. All right. This is Baruch 4 and let me see. This is the book of Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. What's another word for captivity? Slavery. So we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God. And if you actually had understanding, we are our forefathers. So our forefathers that were literally slaves in chains, that's us. We back again. Okay, the Bible talks about regeneration, and we're still slaves to this day. He said, so as a Gentile, I am a slave as well. How are we different in current day? So when you say Gentile, what's your nationality according to your father? Are you a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American? Because this thing goes back, the truth, the gospel is all about seed line. The kingdom of heaven is for the seed of Israel, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's where the promises went. Let's prove that in Romans 9. Okay, if you're not an Israelite, you don't get the promises. Okay, the promise that you get if you're not an Israelite is slavery. That's what's going to happen to you. If you are not an Israelite, your future is slavery. Okay, why? Because the kingdom of heaven is for Israel. He said Ireland. Okay, well, you have something called the Dark Ages. All right, the Dark Ages, you had Israelites that ruled in Europe. So a lot of the Irish, a lot of the Italians, those are actually Jakes, are actually Israelites. All right, the first Irish and the first Italians were so-called black men. Okay, so if you're an Israelite, then, you know, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You got a kingdom coming. But if you're not an Israelite, slavery. All right, and we're going to prove that. But this is Romans 9:1 to prove that the promises go to Israel, not to everybody. All right, but like I said, you had something called the Dark Ages, and during the Dark Ages, Israelites ruled Europe. So a lot of the Irish, like Conor McGregor is a perfect example. That's a Jake. That's an Israelite. All right. You got the Italians. You know, a lot of the Italians are Israelites, man. But it says, like the Sicilians. You know, the Sicilians, those are Jakes, man. Those are Jakes. But Romans 9:3, it says, for I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. So Paul is talking about his kinsmen, his relatives, according to the flesh. Verse 4 says, who are Israelites. So this is pertaining to Israelites. to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory of the kingdom of heaven is to Israelites, and the covenants, both covenants pertain to Israelites, not everybody, and the giving of the law, and the service of the Most High, and the promises. The promises are to Israelites. Okay, that's the mystery of the Bible. Our whole life, you go to the Christian church, they tell you everybody can be saved, everybody can make it. No, man. The promise went from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, and Jacob had 12 sons, and they had sons, and they each became a nation. The kingdom of heaven is only for Israel, man. It says, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came, Hamashiach. So the Lord came for the Israelites, who is over all, God bless forever, amen. All right, so the kingdom of heaven is only for Israel. Now, if you are not an Israelite, your place in the kingdom of heaven is going to be slavery. Let's prove that. Revelation 13 and 10. I'll start at 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. And we all got ears. We all listening. So let's see what the Bible says. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So the ones that led the Israelites into slavery, the so-called white man, the Chinese, the Japanese, the heathens, the other nations, they led Israel into slavery. They sold us to the four corners of the earth. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. That's what's going to happen. If you led the Israelites into slavery, you're going into slavery. If you enslave a nation, you are going to be enslaved. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And this is our patience. All right, and bear with me 1 second, Baba Kusha. All right, and that's the gospel, okay? This idea that we all just gonna be living together in the kingdom of heaven, just happily, peacefully, nah, that's not according to the Bible. The Bible says the ones that led us into slavery, they going into slavery. The kingdom of heaven is not for everybody. All right? The kingdom of heaven is only for Israel. Okay? And our streets are going to be paved with gold. We're going to have all the finer things in life. But like I said, you could be an Israelite. Because this thing ain't about color. It's not about what you look like. You have Israelites that look like so-called white people. You got Israelites that look like Chinese people, because we've been scattered to the four corners of the earth. But if you are not an Israelite according to the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're not going to be you're going to be a slave. Okay? Let's go there. This is Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. So the ones that overcome, the Israelites that endure unto the end, the Lord's going to give you power over the nations, man. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Iron's a hard metal. We're going to be beating the shit out of these other nations, man. Just like they beat us, the Lord going to give us power too. Brothers going to have spiritual power. Scriptures say, my heart shall meditate terror, man. We gonna literally enslave these other nations, man. Hardcore, rigorous slavery, man. And you know what we gonna do? We gonna sip our tea. We gonna sip our lemonade. We gonna call the shots. We gonna tell you how we want our kingdom built, just like they did to us. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He said, where do I learn about the lines of Israel? Well, you watch the videos, okay? Watch, go on YouTube, type in Great Millstone, learn all the breakdowns of the scriptures, man. You ain't going to find the truth just by searching it up on Google. Who are the Israelites? They ain't gonna tell you the truth. The truth is in the scriptures. Deuteronomy 28 tells you that the Israelites were cursed. Okay, and those curses only fit the Israelites today. And the curse, the great identifier of the curses is being sold on slavery, and slavery on slave ships. Deuteronomy 28:68 tells you that the real Israelites were sold into slavery on slave ships. Ask yourself, who was sold into slavery on slave ships? Only one group of people fits that curse that's on the Israelites. Okay, the modern Jews in Israel today, the ones that call themselves Jew-ish, those are not the real people. Those are Edomites, and they're going to be destroyed. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back on track. This is 2nd Ezra 8:52. It says, "For unto you is paradise open." Who? Israel. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, according to the seed of your father. All right. Hey, and if your spirit bears witness, if this resonates in your spirit, and you believe on the words of the scriptures and the gospel, the truth, then you could very well be an Israelite as well, no matter what you look like. All right. This thing ain't about color. It ain't about what you look like. It's about the spirit. Okay. And the seed line. You got to go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But this is 2nd Ezra 8:52. "For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom." All right, and that's for Israel, man. You know, we're going to actually be able to rest, man. We've been working. We've been slaving away. Brothers going to have the finer things in life, man. You know, the scriptures say Jerusalem shall be built with precious stones and rubies, man. Let's go there. This is Tobit 13:16. "For Jerusalem shall be built up." And who's going to build it? You think we're going to build it? You think the Israelites going to be out there slaving away? No, man. We're going to have servants. A king has servants. And the nation of Israel is going to be a nation of kings and priests. "For Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds and precious stones. Thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold." So our kingdom's going to be far out. These damn Edomites, Caucasians, you know, they store up all this gold and they put it underground. Now we're going to build our kingdom with that. We're going to build our kingdom with the precious stones and rubies. We ain't going to put it behind a showcase. You know, a little ruby for, you know, $10,000 for. No, we're going to build our kingdom. Our palace is going to be built with stones and rubies. And we're going to tell the heathen how to build it. We're going to beat their ass until they build it right. Right? And that's according to Bible prophecy, man. They're going to be destroyed, man. All right? This is Ezekiel 28:25. "Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen." So the other nations, they gonna see the gathering. They gonna see Israel be gathered. "Then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. And they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about. And they shall know that I am Yahweh their God." Possessive. The Lord is possessive. He's only dealing with Israel. If you're not an Israelite, the Lord he don't like you. He's not with you. You're going to be a slave. Truth be told. Truth of the Bible. The Bible says it. We're reading the Bible. All right, the Lord going to gather Israel in the sight of the heathen, the other nations. If you're not an Israelite, you a heathen. You a heathen. You are not holy. Okay, you're made to serve the Israelites. 1 Corinthians 2:9, "But as it is written, eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yeah, the deep things of the Most High." So, man, we got better days coming, man. You know, so all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Brothers gonna wake up to palaces like this, man. All right. So yeah, the kingdom of heaven is only for Israel. If you're not an Israelite, you're gonna be a slave, man. So, truth be told, give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Until next time I say Shalom.